Today, I'm planning to discuss meal kits. I bet you've thought about whether our store's meal kits are truly worth it at least once. Before starting meal kits, are there any essential requirements?
First of all, the prerequisite for doing meal kits, in my opinion, is that you are running a store where this menu is very popular. People are asking, please sell this. When customers express a desire to purchase but are unable due to various reasons, I believe it is wise to consider offering meal kits. Many individuals initially turn to this option when faced with declining dine-in sales, thinking maybe meal kits could be the solution. I consider it a clear failure and always recommend avoiding it. It's the best course of action for those individuals.
What is the most important thing to verify when beginning meal kits?
Can the product I am offering, whether it's pasta or budai jjigae, be effectively marketed and sold to customers across the entire nation through online platforms? I firmly believe in the importance of conducting an objective evaluation to determine if my meal kit provides a superior offering than competitors who sell identical products on a national scale. According to them, our dish is the most delectable once you try it, but personally, I disagree with that assessment.
Is there a challenging core period when launching meal kits?
A major obstacle we encountered was the disappointing sales figures. I had previously offered guidance to a group of young entrepreneurs in Yeongwol, Gangwon-do on launching a meal kit business venture. The government's endorsement for young entrepreneurs came in the form of providing meal kits as a potential business opportunity. I expressed my reservations and suggested exploring other options instead of pursuing this particular venture. These people come with their business proposals, claiming they will achieve this and that. However, upon closer inspection, I find myself questioning whether I would truly make a purchase in Yeongwol, Gangwon-do. Their plans leave much to be desired. But when I observe it, I question whether I would search for it and buy it from Yeongwol, Gangwon-do. I doubt I would. That's perhaps the reason you chose not to extend an invitation to me. I believed in the importance of being practical in my communication, therefore I continually questioned the reasons behind why individuals should choose to purchase this product and what sets it apart from other options available in the market. I have asked about this before, but responses are often lacking. The key is that by paying, you can both package it and get the necessary permits to proceed with everything. Additionally, if you hire someone, you have the option to create a website as well. Young people can make it if they learn, but the issue is that they don't venture out.
Could you explain what steps there are when beginner business owners try to start with meal kits?
Meal kits differ significantly from delivery services, which entail preparing, packaging, and delivering products directly to nearby customers. The only task required for meal kits is packing them up for shipment. Naturally, meal kits can differ based on the components included, with certain parts requiring permits, particularly for sources sourced externally. Therefore, various essential aspects need to be addressed in order to ensure compliance. These days, significant support is offered, mainly through vacuum-sealed packages. To handle this, purchasing a vacuum sealer is necessary, and individual online sites are the primary source for such equipment. While you can list items on Coupang or similar platforms, it is essential to create your own website as well. The key consideration is identifying the logistics for delivery and the method by which it will be carried out. Typically, it is common to utilize a consignment service for selling items. However, when using platforms like Coupang, substantial fees are subtracted, leaving sellers with minimal earnings. If you look at large stores in the region, they are doing very well with meal kits. There are meal kit agencies that package them, and they will handle everything, so you just need to provide this. You will not see a profit of more than 10%. Even if you sell something for 10,000 won, your profit will not exceed 1,000 won. We simply make our decisions and set the prices accordingly. When you offer, they decide whether to accept. At this moment, in a smaller store, I'm looking into meal kits to raise sales. Most often, people tire out while getting meal kits ready and don't proceed. Many times, they prepare everything, but nothing moves.
Is it hard to get into a meal kit specialty store?
Numerous meal kit specialty stores are shuttering their doors despite being plentiful in the market. A significant number of these stores were established by food product manufacturers. In the past, meal kits for budai jjigae were just starting to come out. Nowadays, the structure is such that there is one meal kit specialty store, and next to it, a side dish shop has opened. Yet, the side dish shop sells nearly identical products, offers more side dishes, and creates a homemade vibe. Consequently, this place keeps shutting down. Currently, the structure of things remains the same, posing challenges to the meal kit market. However, despite these challenges, many are thriving. It's not just about meal kits or food. Salads have gained popularity on platforms such as YouTube. Consider carefully the target market for selling this product. While the product is valuable, it's important to determine the right audience. Surprisingly, some in the meal kit industry neglect this crucial aspect of business strategy. Just focus on that part. Ultimately, knowing who the buyer is the most important thing. I want to emphasize this.
If our shop has many loyal customers, is it all right to expand into meal kits?
We need to start with delivery. Having many regulars means there are many loyal customers in the neighborhood. If my store is sought after nationwide, then doing meal kits makes sense. If we are in first or second place, starting with delivery and maintaining that rank means that offering meal kits is appropriate.
Is there something you would like to share with the owners who are determined to pursue meal kits?
It is crucial to pinpoint your target audience for this product. I have emphasized this point numerous times. Previously, my focus was on selling processed beef to individuals who are passionate about fitness. I was set on selling to someone. Being an active person, I thought if women only ate chicken breast, it would feel like chicken was coming out of their mouths. So I wanted to offer trustworthy, inexpensive beef. It is highly recommended to package it in smaller quantities to establish trust. This mirrors our current practice of thinly slicing protein-rich beef or cutting it akin to cubed radish. By doing so, we can ensure confidence in the product. We package it in vacuum-sealed 200-gram portions since the factory won't do less. The meat melts, and they say labor costs don't cover it, so nothing remains. This makes it quite costly, but we don't mind not having leftovers. I asked for it to be packaged in 100 grams. Thus, we packaged it in 100 grams. The reason for this is that people track their macronutrients, but women who exercise can't consume 200 grams of tough meat, leading to waste after cooking. We opted to stay with 100 grams as opposed to higher amounts, which are often associated with muscular men in competition or modeling. However, I am aware that my wife is someone who regularly engages in physical exercise. I took photos of my daughter exercising and created a website. I presented it as meat favored by moms with kids, and I utilized it for my business venture. The images showcase the benefits of staying active and maintaining a healthy lifestyle for parents and kids alike. By clearly considering who to sell this to, I could concentrate on marketing in this area. But whether it's regular knife-cut noodles or spicy fish stew, we prepare our knife-cut noodles. It's delicious. Well, we've been making knife-cut noodles for 30 years, so the broth is great. If we just say that, people won't eat it.
The beef business likely did very well.
Yes, but there was a fire at the factory, so we didn't continue. Now I'm in charge, but since I don't take the money, I'm a bit...
Is that so?
That was correct.
You mentioned it doesn't need to be leftover, but I believe it sold a lot.
The product was a great success. Hence, the principle of not having any leftovers only truly applies to 100 grams, considering that customers usually order more than that. Later on, I tried out factory-made artificial sweeteners, such as allulose. However, I creatively mixed sesame oil with freshly minced garlic to create a zero-calorie substitute. This innovative approach resulted in a unique flavor profile unlike any other. I also made seasoned meat, making sure to adjust the flavor by adding a generous amount to achieve the perfect balance.
What methods should I consider to successfully commercialize exclusively through meal kits without any offline operations?
Recently, when I held a seminar, one person attended. This individual had been running a business but started preparing anti-cancer foods when their mother was diagnosed with cancer. They wanted to open a restaurant specializing in anti-cancer foods, but I told them not to, as it would fail. I suggested they do it online instead because supportive foods are essential during treatment. There is a high need for foods that can aid in cancer treatment. Many individuals suffer from cancer, including some of my family members, but they are not all in one location. They are spread out. They are constantly looking up what they should eat, aren't they? What should I eat to be all right? However, I haven't seen any places that specialize in this well yet. So I advised against opening an offline store and suggested creating an online platform for them to offer meal kits instead. These days, setting up a physical store can cost 100 million won, while I suggest 60 million won for an online store and marketing investment. When marketing meal kits, identifying your target audience is essential. Prioritizing this aspect is of utmost importance. Whether your product is spicy braised monkfish, it is crucial to highlight its unique selling points in comparison to competitors. It's important to determine the key elements that make your spicy braised monkfish stand out and appeal to a specific audience. Understanding what sets your dish apart and who it would most appeal to is crucial. I think discovering this should be the priority.
For example, creating a delicious spicy braised monkfish as a side dish would increase its chances of success, right?
When it comes to implementing what you just said in the next phase, if you look at delivery apps, there are options like solo drinking parties or spicy fish stew for housewarming. By doing this, you can sell by attaching a proposition, and those places still see high sales. Although branding with meal kits requires a more thorough approach, it's crucial to pinpoint your target audience and offer what fits them. I consider this to be my utmost priority.
Finally, for anyone considering delving into the meal kit business, I would love to hear your message, so don't hesitate to share your thoughts.
Meal kits may not be a viable option due to poor sales, making it difficult to transition into a meal kit business. I have yet to come across a successful case of such a transformation. However, if you do manage to succeed, it would be a notable achievement. If you comment, I have no further remarks, but the chances are quite slim. Several years ago, about 5 to 6 years back, local governments offered substantial support and funding for meal kits. They also participated in many related projects, so I pursued those opportunities. However, as I mentioned before, they often advise against it and ask who you will sell to. They don't call anyone, but I think that's the reality. Among those who received support and started meal kits back then, very few have succeeded. So, while it's good to pursue this, I hope you clearly decide who you will sell to before proceeding. That would be nice. Thank you.